In order to prevent students from falling in love, the eccentric headmaster forced them to keep a distance of 2 meters between boys and girls. Not only that, he also deliberately staggered the students' class time, while the girls were in English class, while the male students had their gym class outside the house. During this time, the principal was there to supervise. The boys had to run more than 200 laps without stopping. By the time they finished, it was time for class to end. One of the boys wanted to drink some cat poo coffee, but before he could touch the straw, the principal snatched it away. Then she said with a serious face,
ห้ามขายนะคะ เพราะมันจะทำให้เด็กมีความรู้สึกทางเพศ
Under her perverted management, after only 1 week, half of the boys left the school. Now there's a serious gender imbalance. The female students were all complaining, but there was nothing they could do. Until one day, a new student, Ran, suddenly came to school. She thought of a good way. She created a group chat on her cell phone and dragged all the boys and girls in the school into it. After only half a day, a couple of students were successfully matched. They were so happy. However, the English teacher also sneaked into the group chat. She sent the video to the principal. The principal was furious when she watched it. Then she went straight to the cafeteria. She saw Ran handing milk to a male student. She called Ran to her office. She said angrily,
นี่อะไรกัน ชอบคุณชอบ
Then a strange image flashed in her mind.
นมได้ปะ ได้สิ ชอบคุณนะ ชอบคุณนะ
The more the principal thought about it, the angrier she got. She wouldn't allow her students to do that, so she thought of a good way. She banned all the students in the group. Looking at the students' confused faces, the principal's face showed a satisfied smile. But what she didn't expect was, the next day, Blue thought of a way to break it. She pulled her classmates to another chatting program. This program not only can chat anonymously, it can even open video. Now the classmates were all in an uproar, chatting on their cell phones for 25 hours a day. But Ginger is still old and spicy. The teacher who acted as an undercover agent joined the group chat. The principal soon found out about it. Then she called Ran again. She asked her why she was working against her. But Ran had a bright idea. She told the principal that the group was anonymous. If the principal sneaks in, he could better observe the students' behavior. The principal thought it made sense, so she quickly joined the group chat. As soon as she entered the group, one of the group members was matched with him. The two of them had a great time chatting. This reminded the principal of a past event. It turns out that when she was a student, she was very close to her best friend, but her best friend abandoned her for a boy. What she couldn't accept was, the boy was a scum. Soon after, her best friend was dumped. She was so desperate, directly chose to jump off a building to commit suicide. Since then, the principal hated students' early love affairs. In order to gain the principal's trust, she told the principal, someone in the class next door was doing strange things. The principal pressed herself to the door and listened. The sound inside instantly made her blush. The principal pushed open the classroom door. She found a pair of students secretly tutoring. She was furious. She picked up a broom and hit them. After more than 1,000 blows, the boy's forehead was dripping with tomato juice. The principal calmed down, but it was too late. Soon the director of education found her. He took out an eraser, said the student just bent down to pick up an eraser, and was beaten to a bloody pulp. People like you don't deserve to be a principal. The principal realized her mistake. She did not give any explanation. Instead, she chose to accept the decision. On her way out, she gave her last speech to the students. She told them about her own experiences as a student. Ran was very touched after hearing it. She took out her cell phone. She lifted the anonymity of the group. Soon all the students knew who they were paired with. They all exploded. At that moment, the principal's cell phone also received a message. She picked it up and took a look. It turned out that the person she had been chatting with was the English teacher. She was dumbfounded. She didn't expect her English teacher to suddenly confess to her. The principal felt goosebumps all over her body. She violently pushed the English teacher away. Then he warned her the two women would never come to fruition. But the English teacher didn't give up. She kept persuading the principal. Soon her mind remembered her best friend's words. The end of the story. The principal finally came to her senses. She no longer rejected the English teacher's love. At that moment, Ran stretched her back and left without hesitation to the next school that needed her.